I'm Barbara Keller. I live in Rancho Mirage. I own California Bistros, two of them with my husband Jerry, Lulu, and Aquapazza. Giving is really getting back. It seems like there's some altruism involved, but really I think that we probably get back more than we give. And we try to give a lot. We love to give a lot in a variety of ways. I don't think that we would have remained here if not for the wonderful involvement of all of the people we know and all of the charities in the desert. Gave us a life here, really. We came from New York. Our lives were extremely different there. And once we got involved with everyone here who is so incredibly generous in so many ways, and I'm not saying just writing out a check, although that's a wonderful and necessary thing, but from stuffing envelopes to helping to put on fundraisers to teaching children in schools, volunteering to teach, which is really how I started out in the desert, and then became a docent at the museum. And I think there are 70, 80 docents at the museum, and so many wonderful volunteers, the volunteers at the Desert AIDS Project, and for Jewish Family Service. I can't even count them. The things that they do, and many of these people are not wealthy people. They are just people who want to give of themselves in some way and feel so good doing it, as do we. I think that we need to have a purpose in our lives. I'm thrilled when my granddaughter tells me, she's 17, when she goes to college, she knows just what she wants to major in and what she wants to do when she gets out. And I'm thrilled for her because I know she's got a purpose. In our last 20, 30 years, our major purpose was really to be able to give back to this extraordinary community. Our kids follow by example. Really all of them. They're so proud of what we do. They love what we do. They read about it. They come to different events, and they're all very much involved. Even if it's just in their kids' schools, they are giving of themselves and working and giving, and they love to do it, and they love that we do it, and we're very, very proud of them. It is absolutely the time to start doing this when you're young, because you'll never feel wonderful about anything as much as being able to see a poor person getting food because you're standing there giving out that food. You need to pick something that really touches your heart, and even as a child, and that thing might change over time, or it may be multiples of things by the time you get to my age. You're just never too young to begin. I'm extremely involved with the Desert AIDS Project, having co-chaired with the inimitable and charitable, generous Jim Casey, the Steve Chase Gala. This is our 5th year. I adore that organization. I love what the building looks like and how much they help so many people in the valley. I love the staff. It's just an extraordinary organization that does so much, and you feel as though when you give to it and do for it, that you can actually see the results. And I've been, the Palm Springs Art Museum gave me my life really here in the desert when I became involved as a docent and continue to do fundraising for the museum. I love what they do for kids in the valley, especially because the arts are not as prominent in the schools as they should be, as they once were, and so this puts it back for them. And I have worked on One Night Only since its beginning with Michael Childers there. They've been doing it for the last 5 or 6 years for Jewish Family Service of the Desert, and it is a spectacular event, and it's a very, very fine organization that helps people regardless of what religion they are or what they do in life, or how they live. Just anyone who's in need is helped by Jewish Family Service if they ask for it. And Sunshine Circle, which Shandy Friedman, she found me on the phone one day. She called and And I have been attached to her ever since. She's become like another daughter to me. I think what she's doing with the Holocaust survivors is extraordinary. I work on many charities here in the desert, love doing it, thrilled to do it, love living here, and my husband and I are very happy to be able to use our restaurants to help charities as well. My dad is 100 years and 8 months. My mom died just short of her 100th birthday. My mom would sit with a stack of newspaper articles next to her about her daughter. And when she was gone, I thought, okay, I don't have to be there when the photographers are there anymore. This is okay. This is not really what I'm about. And I mentioned that in front of my dad, and he looked at me and said, but what about me? So I'm hoping we've got another 5 years from him, and I will stand there and let them take my picture. After that, I'll just stuff the envelopes.